Good evening. God bless you. This is Amazing Grace of Glory International Chapel. We continue with our employment grace activation. We are in episode number 7, and we continue to trust God for His mercies. In this program, we continue to create opportunities by grace. And today, we are speaking about Saurin Saul's or Saurin CV. And by the grace of God, we want to believe that someone is getting a job. It's not by power, nor by might, but it is by the Spirit of the living God. Today's CV is more detailed because we have like 21 factors, but I'll try to reduce them into a bit few by the mercies of God. First Samuel chapter number 8, verse 19 to verse 22. But the people refused to listen to Samuel. No, they said, we want a king over us. Then we shall be like all the other nations, with a king to lead us and to go out before us and fight our battles. When Samuel heard all that the people said, he repeated it before the Lord. The Lord answered, listen to them and give them a king. Hey. Then Samuel said to the men of Israel, everyone is to go back to his own town. So we see here a job being created. 1 Samuel 8, verse 19 to 22. We see a job being created, a vacancy, a post being created by their new constitution. They are saying, we want a king. So, there is no democracy that they are going to use in electing who will be their first king. So, the question then is, who will become that king? God has not even said the name of the person to be made the king. God have just said, give them a king the way they want. 1 Samuel 9:15. 1 Samuel 9:15. Now the day before Saul came, the Lord had revealed this to Samuel. Verse 16. About this time tomorrow, I will send you a man. I will send you a man from the land of Benjamin. Anoint him leader over my people, Israel. He will deliver my people from the hands of the Philistines. I have looked upon my people, for their cry has reached me. Do you see the way those scriptures are arranged? Number 1 is creating the job opportunity. Number 2 is who will occupy that position. The Lord is telling Samuel, about this time tomorrow, I will send you a man, no name. He has not been given the name. I will send you a man from the land of Benjamin. Anoint him ruler over my people Israel. He will deliver them from the hands of the Philistines. If you look at verse 17, when Samuel caught sight of Saul, the Lord said to him, this is the man. This is the man I spoke to you about. He will govern my people. This is a man I told you about yesterday. He will govern my people. So, God can give you a job. 1 Samuel 9, verse 17. God can highlight you and give you a job that even you do not expect. Saul was running the errands of his father Kish, but he didn't know there was a vacancy that had risen that needed him to fill into that vacancy. Your job is somewhere. Your job is somewhere. And you will get that job. I'm telling you. The God we are serving in this program, He is not dumb. He is not blind. And He is not weak. He will give you the job. 1 Samuel 10:24. 1 Samuel 10:24. Someone said to all the people, do you see the man the Lord has chosen? There is no one like him among all the people. I love that. Do you see the man the Lord has chosen? So meaning, for you to get that job, you must pass the interview of God. Do you see the man the Lord has chosen? There is none like him among all the people. Then the people shouted, long live the king. Why should you not go and occupy that position? Why should you not? Let God interview you. So there is a vacancy. God has not given the name, but the selection is on Saul. The question is this: how shall he occupy that office? How will he become the first president? 1 Samuel 11 verse 14. Then Samuel said to the people, come, let us go to Gilgal, and there he affirmed the kingship. Verse 15. So all the people went to Gilgal and confirmed Saul as king in the presence of the Lord. There they sacrificed fellowship offerings before the Lord, and Saul and Israelite held a great celebration. Thanksgiving. So the question is this. Don't post that. How will this man become the king? What is, if you look at the verse 1 Samuel 10:24, Samuel is saying, do you see the man the Lord has chosen? There is none like him among the people. So if you are going to get that job, you must make sure there is no one who is like you. You must be completely peculiar, completely distinct. That opportunity is yours. But it demands some certain principles. Can you consider 1 Samuel 15 and verses 17. Samuel said, although you were once small in your own eyes, did you not become the head of the tribes of Israel? The Lord anointed you king over Israel. 1 Samuel 15 and verse 17. Although you were once small in your own eyes, did you not become the ruler of the Lord's people? You become the manager. Although right now you are very small in your own eyes. But he is saying, you became the ruler. So the question is this. Despite so many things, Saul became the president. Nobody opposed him. He was elected and opposed. Will you get the job? Why are you not getting the job? This is number 7. And I really don't know if we shall look into another. Because 7 cities must have unlocked your job dimension. 7 of them, they are supposed to have unlocked the job dimension. And maybe this is the one that you're awaiting, so that you may know. So that you may know. Number 1, Saul's CV. What does it entail? Number 1, outstanding foundation. Outstanding foundation. That one you find it in 1 Samuel 9 verse 1. There was a Benjamite, a man of standing, whose name was Kish, son of Abiel, son of Zeror, son of Bekorath, the son of Aphia of Benjamin. So why did Saul become the king? Is because his father was a man of standing. That's what we call outstanding foundation. So look at your father. Does he have an outstanding foundation? Look at your spiritual father. Does he have an outstanding foundation? Or that which you are seeking, the one you call your father, can he give you that? Saul became president. One of the key things that was observed was who his father was. And that is what we discovered with Esther. Esther was also of the foundation of Kish. And also Mordecai was of the foundation of Kish. Get that? That one is very key. Many people, you are looking for jobs using foundations of your grandfathers that do not support employment. They support housewife. Look at your foundation. Does it support high office job opportunities? Number 2 is impressive without equal. If you read verse 2, it says, he had a son named Saul, an impressive young man without equal among the Israelites. Impressive without equal. Verse 2. And we remember, when we were studying about Daniel, we were told that he distinguished himself with exceptional qualities. So you must make sure You are as impressive, which may mean brilliance or sharpness or that. And remember, the guy who is being discussed here, you might think he is a young man. Yeah? This is a gentleman of about 40 years. That is when he is getting a job. Number 3 is something we call head taller than any other. Head taller than any other. If you look there, it says a head taller than any of the others. Verse 2. What does it mean that he was head taller than others? When you start, your head is, you are taller than others. What is that thing that singles you out? What is that thing that singles you out from others? If we look at you in all other aspects, you are the same. But when we say you are a head taller than others, what is that single thing that singles you out, sets you apart? Number 3, destiny helper. Or number 4, destiny helper. Verse 6. But the servant replied, look, in this town there is a man of God. He is highly respected, and everything he says and all that. Saul, he was chasing his father's donkeys. And after 3 days, he was quitting. He preferred to go back home. But his servant told him, let us look for a man of God. The one who connected, or the one who helped Saul, was his servant. Destiny helper. Actually, this servant is one who even gave Saul offering to go and give the offering of an inquiry. You, who is helping you in connecting with what you are seeking? Destiny helper. The other point is highly respected man of God. Highly respected man of God. If you look at how the servant described Samuel, he said he is a highly respected man of God. Not man of God, but highly respected man of God. One of the reasons why many people are not getting breakthroughs because they are walking with the men of God. If you want to get a job of your dream, walk with a highly respected man of God. A seer. Something else I'm highlighting because of the mercies of God is a quarter of a shekel of silver. A quarter of a shekel of silver. A quarter of a shekel of a silver. Saul asked the servant, our bread is out. What shall we give the man of God? And his servant told him, here I have, that is verse 8. Here I have a quarter shekel of silver. We shall give it to him, offering. Many people don't make offering, or they are looking for a job. That job you are looking for, can you find something and put on the altar? Offering is very important. When you're looking for a job, go and make an offering. It is very important. I'll not explain about that. Something else is destiny connection. What is the difference between a destiny helper and a destiny connection? So destiny connection, verse 11. They met some girls there, and they are the one who guided Saul to Samuel. Verse 11. As they were going up the hill to the destiny connection, they asked those girls, where is the seer? The girls told them, the seer is just slightly ahead of you. Something else is go up the hill. Go up the hill. Into bracket, ascending in spirit. Verse 11, ascending in the spirit. That is why when you're looking for a job, you should know that is a battle. So you don't operate from the normal ground. Something else is a supernatural appointment. Supernatural appointment. Allow me to highlight because internet is misbehaving. Supernatural appointment, verse 16 to 17. The next thing is potential in the heart. Potential in the heart. Verse 19. Samuel told Saul, and I will tell you all that is in your heart. Potential in the heart. The next thing is anointing oil. Anointing oil. 1 Samuel 10 verse 1. He took a flask of oil. 10 verse 1. Anointing. He could not occupy that office without oil being poured on him. The next thing briefly, because of the internet misbehavior, is spirit of 10 in verse 6. Also verse 10. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him in power. The next thing is the presence of the Lord. 10 verse 7. For you have said the presence of the Lord. Verse 7, he says, for God is with you. Something else is universal desire. If you look at Saul, he was anointed the king because he was an answer. Saul was an answer to the society. So make sure the job you are seeking is a solution to your family. Universal desire. Make sure the job you are looking for so that you can be a solution to a bigger picture problem. So Saul became a king because he was a demand of the society.